Hello and good morning. I am Jimmy, your Stu Tourist. It is Monday, March 13th, 2023. And yes, good morning. It's an hour earlier. We have changed the clocks. Spring forward, they say. Spring forward. So for some of you in the world, the time is earlier. But for us, it is 6 a.m. But Sunday or Saturday night at midnight, we changed the clocks ahead 1 hour, and here we are. We're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as they say. Good morning to you. It is Monday morning live and a cup of Joe, and you know what? It's time for the best sip of the day. Good morning, everybody. Cheers. Best sip of the day. Good morning. Hey, Bone Tired Travelers are here. Yeah, 5:01 a.m. So, it's 6 here. Do you guys? Where are you at in the world? In the U.S. of A. Do you change your clocks or not? Good morning, Charlie. How are you? Good to see you this morning. We have there's a winter storm warning coming. Okay, so you're in Mississippi, right? You are an hour difference from us. Good morning, Charlie. Good to see you. I'm just looking at I'm looking at some of the updates I'm getting because we have a winter storm warning in effect. We are getting a lovely nor'easter, as they say. There's a lot of weather coming on, as you can see here. So this green band of weather here down below us, this is gonna go out a little bit to sea, and then it's gonna stall right here, and it's gonna start to push north. It's going to pick up moisture out of the Atlantic Ocean, and then it's going to bring rain and snow, mostly snow for the western and southern interior of New Hampshire. This is where New Hampshire is, and I'm located right about where that hand is there. So we have some weather coming, and we're supposed to get nailed, as they say. We are supposed to get nailed with this nor'easter, and it's going to bring anywhere between 12 and 18 inches of snow to a good portion of the state. Massachusetts in that area, they're going to get snow, but mainly rain. Like I said, it'll pull that weather up out of the ocean and really wallop us. So we're getting prepared for that. It's supposed to be coming in sometime today, and then go through the entire day tomorrow, and then parts of Wednesday, which, we're going to have some cleaning up to do. It'll be crazy at work. Hey, the Dyson Crazy Adventures are here. Good morning. Can't stay, but wanted to say hello. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. It's always good to have people come in and say hi to us. Charlie's saying, I need to check my local weather for... I need to check my local weather, getting another cup of coffee and doing paperwork organization and home filing. After 2 to 3 weeks of 80 degrees, we have a freeze warning for the next couple of days, just in time for spring break, right? I hope the freeze warning doesn't, I hope it doesn't stay long. I'm heading south on Saturday. So we want to get this weather out of the way here in the north. That way I can hop in an airplane on Saturday, early Saturday morning, and we're heading south, flying to Florida. We're going to spend a good week down there. So next week we'll be coming live from down there. I don't know how many live streams we're going to do, if I'm going to do my Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Wednesday night. Probably not. We're going to be busy. So you know how that goes, being on the travel schedule. It's going to kind of get in the way, but it's 4 a.m. here. I should still be asleep, right? But I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Yeah, this was the first get up since the change. Well, really the second, but yesterday I got to sleep in a little bit as compared to a normal day. But today was the first get up for work day since the time change, and it was, it was different. It definitely felt like 4 a.m. instead of 5. But here we are. Like I said, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and ready to go. Sean says, 1 hour earlier, Jimmy. That's right, because we changed the clocks here in the USA. Hopefully this is going to be the last time. Does anybody know? Have they voted on that in Congress? I believe they're supposed to be if they haven't yet. But yeah. Hopefully this will be the last time we change the clocks here, because it's an antiquated thing. And you know, the farmers have plenty of light and machinery and stuff where they really don't need to get up early and get out there to get the harvest in. So good morning. Waiting on the nor'easter storm to hit. Yes, us too, Lone Cross. Good morning to you. Like I said, we have this storm brewing off the east coast here of the United States, and if you're familiar with the geography, it's just developing below where I'm at. New England is just up here. This is New England, and it's gonna hit out here below Connecticut and Rhode Island, and it's gonna stall, and then the pressure from the south pushing north, and what's coming down from the Great Lakes this way is going to kind of push it back in. It's going to make a loop, and it's going to swing back in, and we're going to get hit with a lot of snow. I'm not looking forward to it, but it is still winter. It's coming. It's coming to get us here, but hopefully this will be the last one for the season. You're still in bed. That's nice, which is fine. I'm glad you're in bed, but you're hanging out with us here this morning. So let's do another sip of the day, right? Second sip. Good morning, folks. Good morning to you. I hope you have a warm beverage or a cup of coffee, or if you're in bed, you're thinking about it. Maybe the timer on the coffee pot is ready to go ahead and brew your pot of coffee for you. So. Let's see, who else do we have? I don't think they voted yet. Okay, I don't think they did either, but I think we're all pretty much hoping that they're going to. They had better not. Daylight savings sucks. Yeah, I hear you, my friend. I kind of want to leave it right where it is now, because with the time the way it is, we get more light in the evening than we do in the wintertime. When we change the clocks back in the fall, we lose. They say we lose an hour, we gain an hour. I don't think we lost an hour when we changed it. It's how it is. We'll get used to it. But you don't gain an hour in the fall. You're not losing one in the spring. It's still 24 hours in a day. It's just changing the clock. So I like this change. I think we should keep it where it's at now indefinitely. That way we can continue to have a little bit longer sunlight during the day and towards the evening. Mountain Dew, is that what you got going? Right on. I love it. So our friends that are on the Carnival Pride, they set sail yesterday, and they got their fun day at sea today. My hat's off to all of those folks that are on the cruise, especially James Catanese and Cindy and Scott and Amber from Kicking It Country. They're out there doing their thing, along with a lot of our cruise group, our YouTube group friends. They're out there doing it. So I hope they have a fantastic time. I hope the weather's great, and I hope, especially for our two couples, they do have the vacation and dream cruise of a lifetime for them. So I know it's going to be fun. It actually is the wrong time of the year. Yeah, well, you guys are on that other hemisphere, so you're heading into fall. Summer's almost over for you folks, right? Is that how that works? You guys will be heading towards the cooler weather, which I don't know how much cooler it gets there. I know that for your winter, we've been talking, Sean, and it does get cold there. Absolutely. Not like it does here, though. Helping Hands for Cruising, correct? Yep. Megan Paul. Yep, they are there. I saw I saw Meg's her vacation mode video that she put out, which was awesome. I'm not sure what all the vegetables were about. I don't know. I don't know if she was in the airport or what. But there was corn and carrots, big giant corn and carrots. I'm not sure if that was hanging from the ceiling or what that was about. Not sure at all. Don't forget to hit the like button, share out the stream, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, we would appreciate that. We also offer channel memberships with member perks and member-only videos and stickers and postcards and that. So if you join, we have a 3-tier system. You can become a crew member, a co-pilot, or a captain. If you'd like to, go ahead and check it out and go ahead and whack that membership button. And if you want to wait, you can check it out on our channel as well. So Shirley is here. Shirley, get ready. There's a bunch of snow coming again. You guys, I don't know if you're scheduled to get that or not, but there it is. And let's see, let me go to the map again. So Shirley is over here. This is where she's at. So this is where I'm at and where she's at. So this is supposed to come up here, and who knows, it may stall on us and then move out and just go south of her, or it may continue to go up north through Maine into parts of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, and then smash right into the island of Newfoundland. I don't know. That's the crazy thing about weather, is you never know where it's going to hit. So yeah, so let's see. Sean's saying, yeah, daylight savings was intended for winter. One would want longer days during winter, not summer. Yeah, that was supposed to give, from what I understand, the farmers a chance to be able to be up an hour longer to be able to do the harvest, I believe, to go out get their work done and get the farming completed. But now, in modern times, with the advent of machinery and lighting, I don't know how it is in any other country in the world, but I know here in the U.S., the farmers work out there 24 hours. A lot of them do, especially during harvest time. Or they're probably planting now, and they're out there in the night with some big machinery, lots of lights, and we've been by them, driving by late at night, and they've been out there. It's as bright as day out in the fields, because they're working hard to make sure that they get that food and textiles and whatnot, not textiles, but the resources that we need to survive. So, which is cool. Thank you, Shirley. Yes, smash and share and smash the thumb. Very nice to see you as well. I hope everybody's had a great weekend. It is Monday. It's March 13th, 2023, and it's evening for Sean and those folks down on the southern hemisphere. So good evening to you. Yeah, so happy to have the Carnival Pride underway. I know that we'll enjoy it and many lives will be changed. Yeah, it's a great thing that you guys have started, Sean, and I'm happy to be and proud to be part of it. And we definitely are looking forward to the for the next one. And that brings up a good point. So if you know anybody that would meet the criteria, and if you don't know the criteria, go to the Down Under Cruiser. Go to the Helping Hands for Cruising website, which I think I have right here. Go to the website, and you can read all about what it takes to meet the criteria for to be a I was going to say a contestant, not a contestant, but to be a deserving family or deserving couple to be able to go on the cruise. So if you know anybody that meets that, please reach out to Sean and the group at the website, and let's send some more people on a well-deserved cruise of a lifetime. So. Shirley says, thank you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in this morning. Shirley's about an hour and a half ahead of us here in the U.S. of A. So she's been up a little bit longer. January 2nd, 2025, the Celebrity Edge City to the South Pacific. Come on down. That's going to be a fun cruise for those folks. I tried to plan already to go on that, and it's just not going to happen for the type of business I'm in. It's hard for me to get away for that would be over 14 days for us. It would probably be close to 20 days, 18 to 20 days, and there's no way I could get away from work that long. That either makes me a real dedicated employee or somebody that just works too much, but I did talk it over with my boss, and it would be hard for me to get away. The position that I have is I guess it's an important position. So to keep the life of I'm going to say our company. It's not a company, but to keep it rolling and keep it running smooth. So I have 26 subordinates that work under me, so we have to take care of those folks as well. So we'd love to sail Australia, but flights are ridiculous. Well, if you start planning now, although I know you can't get a flight yet, but you can start a savings account, start a Christmas club. If you really want to do it, you can make it happen. There's ways to do that. Sean says, Jimmy, I'll start a fire on the ship if it would bring you down here. I would love to. And you never know what's going to happen in a couple of years. Nothing bad, of course, but you just never know. Things could change. I may win the lottery. If I do, I may spend more time than the allotted time for the cruise. You just never know, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. For now, Cup of Joe. For now, our travel plans here in the future consists of Colleen and I flying out early Saturday morning, flying into Orlando, Florida. We're going to meet up with J&N Travels. If anybody is familiar with John and Nancy, they're down there right now. They're not going to be down there for much longer. So we're going to try to have lunch with them for a day. We're going to spend some time in the Orlando, Kissimmee, however you say it, area. And then probably spend 3 days in that area. And then we're heading to the west coast of Florida. We're going to head out to where you came to, Sean, towards the Fort Myers, Naples area. Actually going to a town called Bonita Springs. Going to spend some time with a childhood friend of mine. That's right. I will definitely send them your love. They're great people. They're from New Hampshire here as well, so they're native to my state, and they're at the point in life where they get to do the old snowbird thing. So they'll spend spring, summer, and part of the fall here, and then they head south and spend the winter in warmer climates, which is great for them. that's something that Colleen and I hopefully will be doing at some point sooner than later. But we still got some things that we need to work on here. There's our PayPal channel if anybody wants to help support our channel. So what does, if you donate to our PayPal, what does that go to? Well, first of all, it helps support our channel to pay some of the bills. We'll do more giveaways. We can print more of these bad boys and some other things, postcards and whatnot. Also, it'll help support us to during the Helping Hands for Cruising, we do giveaways. We try to entice people to donate money, and then through our giveaways. So if you donate so much money, you get to be entered into the drawing for the giveaway, and then we mail them out. And some of the prizes are they're bigger than a sticker. Some of them are good size, and it costs shipping. So the last one cost us probably about $130 to send out all the giveaways. So by supporting us, you're helping supporting others and other efforts. So we would appreciate a donation. Or if you want, you can go ahead and become a member of the channel. And like I said, we have a 3-tier system. Go over and check it out. You can become a crew member, a co-pilot, or a captain. So we'd appreciate all that you do for us. And that certainly will help us out and support the channel. Bamanola is here. Good morning to you. I hope the grass is growing green where you are, my friend. And I've been enjoying your videos of you doing the yard, the landscaping rather. Love it. I can't wait to be able to mow my lawn here. Some people think I'm crazy, but I love the smell of fresh cut grass, and I like being out there. Mowing the lawn provides me with some good thinking time. I get to work through a lot of issues and get my schedule together when I'm mowing. And I'm sure those of you that do that understand exactly what I'm talking about. But for now, we're going to be shoveling snow, snuffling show. It is morning. There I am trying to speak again. But yeah, we're going to be shoveling out over the next 2 days. It's supposed to be out of here sometime Wednesday. So it's coming in tonight, and then it'll be out of here sometime Wednesday afternoon, I think. But bring it on now. That way Colleen and I can get out of here on Saturday without a hitch to our travels. Charv Hart is here. Good morning to you. It's good to see you. And long time no see. I know I've seen you lately, but we used to be regulars in several other live streams. But it's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. You got to see the video I posted Saturday. Did I? Are you asking me? I don't know. I may have. Maybe I have not. I don't think I did. So I'll have to, let me make a note. Got my trusty notebook here. That's because I'm old and I can't remember anything. And I'm going to write that down. That way it'll remind me to go over and check out the new video. I know that for just about everybody I'm subscribed to, I do hit the notification bell, but sometimes, as you know, they don't always notify you when somebody puts up something new, so it's crazy. Charvhart says, I'm up early for my time zone in the U.S., right? Are you on the West Coast, where you're at, or closer to the West Coast? It's 6:24 in the a.m. here on the East Coast, Eastern Standard Time, but I know that like Bone Tired Travelers, they're an hour behind us, so it's only 5:24 there, and as you move out towards so it's I think how does it go? It goes Eastern, Central, Mountain, and then Pacific time. Pacific time is like California. They're 3 hours behind. Mountain time is like Arizona or that area. Arizona is a little different. Some parts of it change, and some keep their clocks the same. And then Central time is an hour different, and then Eastern Standard Time is what we're used to here. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Oh yeah, you guys are Central, right? Char of Hearts and Central. Okay, so you're an hour then. You're an hour behind us then. Don't know if I'm coming off Mountain Time. Okay. Or going on Mountain Time. I don't know what it is either. We were just talking about that. We just need to leave it right where it is now. Just leave it alone. We don't need to change it. No one else in the world changes their clocks, right? That I'm aware of. It's just a U.S. thing. Is that right? Shirley, you don't change your clocks, do you? In Newfoundland? I know that I don't believe we do. Hey, I'm sharing out the link if anybody wants to come up on the panel. Absolutely. You woke up at 4:20ish. I got up at the new 5 o'clock, which would have been you do change it. You guys do as well, huh? I thought it was just a US thing, but okay. There you go. Learn something new every day. Yeah, I get up at the new 5 o'clock, which if it was last Monday, it would have been really 4 a.m. So I don't know. I like keeping it where it's at. It's still dark out right now, but the as the world turns, it'd be light by now in another couple of weeks. So here it was just finishing up organizing paperwork, finally getting another cup. All right, Charlie, good morning. And there's nothing like enjoying a good cup of coffee in the morning. As you know, it's one of my favorite beverages of all. Speaking of beverages, did you catch our Wednesday cocktail hour? That's something new we're going to be doing on Wednesdays. And you need, instead of us doing Hump Day Cup of Joe, because I'm doing Wednesday nights now, we're doing Wednesday cocktail hour. So at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday, we're going to hang out, and we're going to, instead of enjoying a cup of coffee, we can enjoy the cocktail of your choice. It can be a virgin cocktail. It doesn't have to be alcoholic. For me, I choose alcoholic, but or one with alcohol. But you don't need to. This is the new bumper for it. Check this out. So that's a new bumper for our Wednesday night cocktail hour. So if you're around this Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, join us. Last Wednesday, we enjoyed Old Fashions, and they were tasty, and some other folks were having rum and cokes and whatnot. So join us. Like I said, you don't have to have, you can have a non-alcoholic drink for sure, but it'll be our cocktail hour next Wednesday. Or I'm sorry, this Wednesday, which will be the 15th. But for now, we're enjoying a cup of coffee. Char of Hearts says that makes sense. Why are my eyes saying I should close them again, right? Hey, John and Nancy are here. Good morning to you. Just got up for nature call and wanted to say hello. Well, good morning. I did get your text message. I sent you a text this morning when I got up. So we're flying in Saturday, early Saturday morning. So Let me talk to Colleen and we can plan either Sunday or maybe Monday. Now, you guys are going to be flying out, next week? Are you heading home next week, I think, the 25th or 6th? Is that when you guys are heading north? Or am I mistaken on that? But I'll be in touch probably later today or tomorrow so we can plan. Charlie says, no, I fell asleep, but I'm looking forward to my virgin drinks. Right on. Well, we'll be here on Wednesday night. Check that out. Let's see. People are saying good morning. Berne, how are you? Good morning. Big day today. Getting an early start. Big day today. Can I ask why it's a big day today? What's happening in your world where it's a big day? Everybody's saying good morning. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's our new bumper for that, which is pretty cool. Charlie's saying the same thing. Hello, John and Nancy are saying hello to everyone. How is an old fashioned made? So old fashioned consists of bourbon or whiskey. I think the original recipe is bourbon, which is basically whiskey. Let's see. So let me get this right. So it's bourbon, simple syrup, a splash of bitters, a orange twist, and a Luxardo cherry, which is a dark black cherry. And it's very good, especially if you like bourbon. Down under 6:30 a.m., down under chilling. Everybody is saying hi to each other. You're driving home on the 26th. Okay. So we'll be just getting back. I think the 26th is the day that we fly home. So you'll be hitting the road the day that we're traveling back. Are you saying yucky to the to the old fashioned? It certainly is an acquired taste. I told the story that the first time that I had an old fashioned, I was traveling in Colorado, and we stayed up in the Rocky Mountains at a hotel called the Stanley Hotel, which, if anybody's familiar with the Stanley Steamer, which is a car that ran on steam, the inventor of that car built a hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. And it's actually the hotel that Stephen King stayed in and wrote The Shining. The story goes he locked himself in a room for 4 or 5 days, and he wrote The Shining there. And I guess that was the inspiration for that. But we stayed there overnight, and at the time they boasted the largest whiskey bar in the world. And that's the first place that I had an old fashioned, and it was very good, very tasty. Just in case I get no sleep the night of. Gotcha. Thanks, Jimmy. I may just ask for an old fashioned with lots of ice. Well, there is ice in it. You fill up a rock glass with ice, and then they pour that over that. Good morning. Yep, The Shining. Stanley Hotel is the setting for Stephen King's The Shining. That is 100% correct. That definitely was the inspiration. So we spent the night there. My best friend, the one I'm actually going to meet in Florida next week, he tried to... So Colleen's an avid reader. She reads a lot of books. I was an avid Stephen King fan, so he tried to book us the room that Stephen King had rented that he stayed in, but somebody had already booked it, so we were in the room right next door, and everybody asked, "Did you guys see any ghosts?" Nope, didn't see any ghosts. I was hoping we would. We did go on a ghost hunt after we consumed several old fashions. Which was kind of fun. creeping the hallways of this old creepy hotel in the dark. Well, it wasn't dark in the hallways, but it was dark outside. It was a lot of fun. Great book and movie for me. I like the original movie and not the made-for remake in the 90s. I'm with you. Jack Nicholson, definitely the best. Great movie. Great book. If you read, and you've read Stephen King, as good as the movie was, yeah, read the book. Sit there in the dark and read the book. Let me tell you something right now. Scary. I've read probably 3/4 of the stuff that Stephen King has written. He's a great author. Great stories. A lot of great stories that stem from this area here in New England. If you know, Stephen King's from Maine, which is a neighboring state of ours. And he spent a lot of time in New Hampshire. I believe he actually was a teacher here for a short time. But a lot of the towns that he writes about are town names from New Hampshire. Derry, which is the town I grew up in, being one of them. He mentions that in the book. But and then up around Sebago Lake area, which is probably the largest, or one of the largest, not the largest, but one of the largest lakes in the state of Maine. I think Moosehead is bigger, but a lot of fun. People are saying they hate the dentist. I had a tooth filled 6 times by 5 different dentists. They refused to pull it. Yeah, just pull it. Less aggravation. I had a tooth pulled a few years ago, and I got that dry socket. You guys ever heard of that? That was horrible. It was terrible. The thing wouldn't heal. They had to pack it with all this stuff. It was just terrible. Sounds like my dentist. Maybe it's the Southern thing. Charlie's saying he has the book and a few of his others as well. Yeah. Hey, good morning. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla are here. Good morning to you, my friends. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope everything is good there where you're at. We're talking old fashions. We're talking Stephen King. Charlie says, or Char of Heart says, I had mine one in the West. When it continued to hurt, the next week he pulled it. Yeah. There you go. You had 3 dry sockets at once. Never went back to that dentist, right? That's awful. The dry socket thing is just sucks. It's a nuisance. It hurts. It won't heal. Yeah, they pack them with cloven twine. I tried to pack my own. I bought a little kit, and it didn't work. So I went back to the dentist, and they pack it with, I don't know, some sort of antiseptic cloth and that. And they stuff that hole in your gum. But cloves work. Okay, it didn't work for me, but maybe I did it wrong. Yeah, crazy stuff though. But yeah, so good morning. It is Monday. I hope you're adjusting well to the time change. We are an hour earlier than normal. I think that's why we were able to catch Sean from the Down Under Cruisers is here with us, because it's nighttime there. They're 14 hours ahead. So does that now make it, Sean, 13 hours ahead if you're still with us? Charvart says, starting to think it was a nerve pain associated with my current disease, but fine with that tooth gone. So yeah, it was the tooth then. Yeah, you got to take care of your teeth. Sometimes you just can't help it. I mean, the older you get, we get susceptible to stuff. But yeah, brush those teeth and keep them gums clean. Use your floss. We buy those little plastic things with the floss between. Those work pretty good. Get those in there and digging at them. Oh, big day for the root canal today. Ah, gotcha. Um, I've had a root canal. I think I've had two actually in my time. I have a couple of crowns. Um, they weren't bad. I mean, I think it's more nerve wracking than anything. They numb you up pretty good, but they go in there and they clean out. Obviously, they call it a root canal because they go in and they clean out all the nerves and the tissue in there, and they kind of hollow out the tooth, and then they fill it with some sort of a ceramic material, and then put a crown on, and which is a good thing. Then you still get your tooth, and you have no problem with it. So it's almost like having a denture, but it's partly your tooth. And they do a pretty good job. I know that my dentist did a great job. I didn't have a lot of pain. Your jaw hurts after, a little sore, Feels like you got punched a little bit, but it's not too bad. I don't want to scare anybody because it's really not that bad. So, cruising is fun anytime. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Sean. We're so excited. Our Alaska cruise is a Helping Hands cruise. Is that right? Right on. Miami is currently 15 hours behind, not 16. Okay. I'll send love and light to your checkbook. For sure. Long day at the office for Fairy Dust. Yeah, she's going to have a long day. Don't worry. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. We're going to be there to give you strength, sending positive energy your way for sure. I used the dentist strength mouthwash and kept gauze a couple of days. Didn't use pain killer, I'm guessing. The tooth was pulled. I felt feeling like itching, and next week as it healed, it was chewing on it. Okay. Yikes. Thank you to Bone Tired Travelers. To me, felt like wisdom tooth coming, and sorry, phone messed up my text. Yeah, it does that. I have these giant thumbs, and I'm texting on my little phone. It's hard. So, Sean saying yes, June 2025, Seattle to Alaska, on the Ocean to Ocean cruise. Is a Helping Hands for cruising cruise. That's cool. June 25, Seattle to Alaska. How long is that one? Is that a week-long cruise? Maybe I can swing that one. Maybe we can. I would like to go to Alaska. That's certainly a bucket list for me. And June would be a good month because that's summer. And it's probably warming up in Alaska that time. Sometimes you get the text right and it changes my word, right? It's that prescriptive prescriptive spelling or whatever they do. Definitely changes mine too. Colleen will be texting me quickly and I'll read it, and it's like hieroglyphics sometimes. I don't understand. I have no idea what what she's trying to say sometimes, but let's see. Yeah, predictive text. There you go. Thank you, sir. Jimmy, get on that cruise. The only problem is that we will not be able to be there. Well, maybe I can go and I can represent. That would be a good one. I'd like to go to Alaska, and I'm sure it's shorter than us flying halfway around the world. I still want to go to the South Pacific, though. It's going to have to wait, I think, till I retire. That is definitely one of the bucket lists for me. I was, last week, I was looking at pictures, and I'm looking at pictures of Bora Bora in Fiji, and I was just like, oh, gosh, it just looks so beautiful. Really does. I was saying that anybody familiar with that TV show Lost? And I like the premise of getting stranded on a tropical island as long as once a month a pallet of of food and resources drops out of the sky. That's what was going on there on that show, among other kind of weird stuff. But just the idea of being on an island and not having to worry about anything, because once a month a pallet's going to parachute in full of beer and food and whatnot. To me, that would be great. And if it was in the South Pacific, I'd be okay with that. Well, we're going to Fiji. I know, buddy. I know. I know. Believe me, I know. Northern Lights are on my bucket list, but not sure if you can see them on the cruise. Maybe. A lot of light on the cruise. I'll tell you, we can see them here. Certainly not as spectacular as they are in Alaska, but on certain nights in the wintertime here, we can see them as long as it's dark enough and we don't have the light pollution here. Especially if we head north to the mountains, you can see them here. I've seen the Northern Lights several times in my lifetime. It's kind of greenish haze. It's cool. It's very cool. If you've never seen them, it's definitely would be something on your bucket list. We're going to Fiji. I would love to. Like I said, it may have to wait a couple, 3 years or so before I retire. I'm planning on it though. We're trying to get things in order so I can retire a little bit earlier than not. But that requires me to create more passive income, which I don't have a lot of right now. Life has a way of changing your plan. I would have been retired by now, but life had a different idea for us, so which will keep us working a little bit longer in order to be able to afford things. But anyway, so let's see. Island life, right? Right, island life. Yes. Charvart says, love lost, alone, naked, and afraid. Yeah, I don't know about being afraid and naked. I don't want to be totally alone. Be nice to have a couple friends with you. But being on an island, yeah, I would love that. I would love that. Seeing how the be creative and self-sufficient is awesomeness, right? I'm working on that for sure. The green and red powder Northern Lights has reached down to Arkansas a couple of times. One year when I was I was probably in my 20s, summertime, we saw the Northern Lights, believe it or not, and the sky was orange and red. It looked like a city somewhere far away was totally engulfed in fire. We were a little concerned at first, and then we realized it was the Northern Lights. And that's something that is rare for us to see them in the summertime. Usually we see them in the winter. And they're that kind of greenish blue color. But it was impressive to see the red and orange color. So very vivid. Pretty cool. Shirley says, we got beaches here too. You sure do. I mean, you're an island. You're a big island surrounded by beaches. Look at that. Let's zoom in. There's Newfoundland right there. Look at that. That's where Shirley is. There's a couple beaches there. Although, I don't know if you'd be wanting to sit on a beach there right now. It's pretty cold. There's a lot of advertisements lately, at least in our area, to go to Newfoundland. Shirley, the tourism, they're pushing the advertisements there to go to St. John's and a couple other areas there. Just cold ocean, that's right, in the Atlantic, Northern Atlantic. The one thing about the Northern Atlantic, though, the cold water, is it's the best seafood in the world. If you like seafood, I keep saying that. Best in the world here. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, there's something to see. I bet. I bet they are. The beaches here are pretty cool too. We don't have much here in New Hampshire. I think we have about 20 miles of coastline, 15 or 20. Or like a forest fire, right? That's exactly what it looked like. Everything was just, you could see these waves of colors. Not a Wayne's World thing. Cracking myself up. But it was, coming up this orange and red. It really looked like a forest fire. Something was burning. You're at the tip farthest east. All right, let's look at that again. Let's look at that. You're at the tip, the farthest east. So you're way up here. Can I zoom in further? Like near Anchor Point? No, this is west. I'm sorry. So St. Anthony? This is east. St. Lunaire? Spiller's Cove? Is that where you're at? Around there, Shirley? She's correcting me. Nope, east. Yeah, I know. I was a little off. Let's look at the rest of the country. Whoa, hey now. So let's look at the rest. If I know James Cattney's got out of Dodge. He lives in Pennsylvania, so they just missed all the weather. Let's see. Virginia, they're starting to lose it. They were getting all that rain, and we're going to get it as snow. Down south, looks like they're getting some rain and some thunder showers. Down around where John and Nancy are, well, a little north, they're down here. They're getting some stuff here. Same thing over here on the Panhandle. Not a lot going on in Mississippi, Alabama. There's Arkansas there. Whoop. Yeah, they're getting weather out in Texas. Getting looks like some thunder showers and whatnot. A little bit of snow. This blue and this pink. That's snow. So in the northern part. What else do we got here? New Mexico, they're getting some weather. I mean, there's weather everywhere, but looks pretty calm out west. Although, here you go. So they've been getting nailed with snow. Here I am complaining about snow, but Northern California, Nevada, Arizona, Utah, Idaho, these areas here in the northwestern United States, they've been getting walloped with a lot of snow. We're not talking inches, we're talking feet. Well, let's look over here. Who lives over here? Who lives in this country? In Australia. You guys are having your share of rain, a little bit of rain and thunderstorms. The down under cruisers. Down in the Melbourne area. There's Tasmania. Our good friend Radio Jonesy lives down here. So there you go. There's the weather report. The astute weather report for you. Let's see. What did I miss? Charv Hart. I'm blink out with my need to sleep longer. I might just fall asleep. Well, fall asleep. Florida's got weather for sure. We got Florida weather yesterday. Yeah, I'm sure they're getting some thunder showers and that. That's kind of par for the course in Florida, right? Being a tropical peninsula. Bernie's saying, yeah, Southern California, you got winter, huh? Yeah, you guys rarely get snow there. I don't know when's the last time you got snow, but you guys got it this year. I did a travel assignment in the LA area years ago. Wondered if they got snow. Hi, Diane. Good morning. It's good to see you. We're getting a tiny bit of snow near Louisville, but man, it's cold. Yeah, it's been a cold winter. For us here in the Northeast, it's we've had a, I don't want to say mild, but we haven't had a typical New England winter. It's been somewhat mild. Up until recently, we got this really, really bad cold snap. I mean, we're talking 14 below zero with like 20, 30 below wind chill. That was cold. But we didn't have a lot of snow. I think through most of the winter we had, I don't know, if we had 6, 8 inches of snow altogether. That was up until about 2 weeks ago. Now I've got about 10 inches of snow on the ground now, and another 12 to 18 coming tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday. So it is what it is. It's winter here. But things are looking up. Spring is next week, believe it or not. First day of spring here in the U.S. is next, I think the 20th or 21st, something like that. So Kurt and Marcia just woke up, listening and moving very slowly. Good morning to you. Thank you for coming in. Good morning. Good morning. Diane says it was 80 last week, so going to mid-30s is burr. Your tree's budded and one is in full bloom. Oh my gosh. I hope it gets warmer. Hope it warms up for you. I certainly do hope it warms up, especially for the plants. Somebody had crocuses coming up here. That's usually the first sign spring's coming. Those little crocus buds, they're starting to pop up through the frost and some of the snow. No apologies necessary, Bernie. We're doing stuff here where good morning to everyone, getting ready for your big day, which I wouldn't be too excited, but I know. So anyway, so we'll be back up tomorrow. We're here Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Getting used to the time change for sure. Wednesday will be our Wednesday night cocktail hour at 6 p.m. So mark your calendars for that. We'd love to have you come up and enjoy a cocktail of your choice. Non-alcoholic, or if you want to put a little bit of the juice in there, that's fine as well. I appreciate everybody coming in. We're getting close to the 1 hour, and I got to get going. We're bringing the car to the mechanic this morning. Wow. Isn't that exciting? That's our big day, and then I'm off to work. So spending my vacation money on brakes. But that's okay. Car's got to run, right? Let's see. What can I remind everybody of? Don't forget to help out Helping Hands for Cruising. Even though there's no cruise-a-thon, you can always donate any time of the year, and no amount is too small. And it helps out deserving people to give them a cruise of a lifetime. So don't forget that. If you want to donate to our PayPal, please do. We can use the support for sure, and it'll help support our channel. If you want to buy any swag, we're at the Spring store, spring.com. We got coffee cups and hats and all of that. And if you haven't hit the like button yet, hit the like, share us out. So that's going to about do it for us here. I appreciate everybody coming in. Don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude. Positive Mental Attitude, PMA, will chase the negativity away. When I tell you that I'm living proof that it works, please believe me when I tell you I certainly am. It's not a tagline. It's something that works for sure. Pushes the negativity out. Pay it forward. If you see somebody, buy them a cup of coffee, say hi to them, smile, at somebody. You never know what somebody's going through, and just giving them a smile and a good morning may make their day a whole lot different. Don't forget to support our men and women in the armed services, our first responders. They're putting their lives and their safety on the line every day to protect ours. And think about the flag where you're from. I know I love that flag and respect that flag right there. It's certainly worth more than the cloth that has been printed on. So, again, I appreciate everybody coming in. You guys are the best. I love each and every one of you. So I hope you know that, and we appreciate you. I'll see you again tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. I want to wish everybody peace and love from deep down in my heart. My name is Jimmy. I'm your astute tourist. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.